We now know how DBT really came to life with Marsha Linehan's memoir, A Life Worth Living, where she describes her fall from grace at the age of 18 towards the end of her high school career. She started to descend into a deep depression, and after a short period of time of, unsuccessful therapeutic treatment from a mental health professional, she was referred to a psychiatric facility where she proceeded to spend the next 2 years and 2 or 3 months. And she progressed way down into the depths of hell, so to speak. She started to engage in all kinds of self-injurious behavior that was life-threatening and very concerning. And as a result, she underwent the most aggressive forms of psychiatric treatment that were available at the time. I actually don't know anybody in my career, and I used to work with severe and persistent mentally ill clients, that has undergone as much extensive psychiatric treatment as she has. I think she did 3 rounds of electroconvulsive therapy. They subjected her to freezing blanket therapy, where they basically would take a frozen blanket and restrain her in a frozen blanket, which she talks about in the book is actually something she really liked. It just was a fascinating story of what was going on for her at the time. And through her ascent out of hell, as she progressed into more of mental health and worked through whatever pain she was experiencing in terms of mental, emotional pain, she made a promise to herself that she was going to get herself out of hell. And that once she did, she was going to go back to hell and help other people get out of hell. And she made a commitment to herself to do that and followed through every single step of the way. And her journey into mental health and learning about psychology and learning about the behavioral approach and cognitive behavioral approach and Gestalt therapy was just an amazing story. And over the course of time, she developed a very unique protocol that is now known as Dialectical Behavioral Therapy. And what makes her treatment approach so widely known at this point has to do with the extensive amount of research she did to inform her treatment approach and protocol in the first place, as well as the extensive research that shows really successful outcome data of her therapeutic approach. And DBT is the only known therapeutic approach to effectively cure borderline personality disorder to date. Not only that, but she has won Lifetime Achievement Awards for the research that she's done on her on DBT. And people across the world continue to do research to challenge its efficacy and continue to show up with really good, successful outcome data. And so that's kind of the backstory of DBT.